Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Taylor Treacle, also known as Horror Fan for Life, and today I'm doing a special ranking. I am ranking all 28 movies that I have seen of Tom Hanks' filmography, from my least favorite to my favorite. He has done many more movies that I have seen. Can't watch them all, although I'd like to, but so far I have seen 28 of his movies. Most are considered to be his best work, and so I thought I'd go ahead and give you my ranking from my least favorite to my favorite, although I did enjoy all these movies, but I thought it'd just be fun to do this ranking just for the hell of it. So I'm going to try and get through these movies real quick because there are so many. I'm not going to talk about each and every one of them. And if you know me for a long time, you should know what my number one is. But for those of you who don't know me, you're going to find out real quick. But starting in at number 28 is Radio Flyer. Number 27 is Splash. Number 26 is Sleepless in Seattle. Number 25 is The Da Vinci Code. Number 24 is Angels and Demons. Number 23 is Inferno. Now, all three of those movies are basically one trilogy. They're really, really good movies. As far as the trilogy goes, it probably wouldn't crack my top 10 favorite trilogies, but they were all very entertaining, and I really did enjoy all of those movies. Coming in number 22 is Philadelphia. Now, Philadelphia, Tom Hanks, he won a Oscar for Best Actor for this performance. It's a great movie. Also has Denzel Washington in it. I've seen it a handful of times. I love Tom Hanks. I love the movie. But it probably will be a lot higher on other people's list. But for me, it doesn't have that rewatchable factor as most of the movies lower on my list. But it is a great movie. I watched it again a few years ago so I could do a review on it. But yeah, real main reason why it didn't crack my top 20 at least is the rewatchable factor. Number 21 is He Knows You're Alone. This is a horror movie that he was in. I believe it was one of his very first movies. It was very interesting. It was actually quite good. One I definitely recommend you check out. Some of his earliest work, and yeah, it could be cheesy at times, but it's still a very enjoyable movie. Number 20 is Charlie Wilson's War. Number 19 is Apollo 13. I'm sure people will probably be freaking out. Oh my God, that's such a great movie, and it should be higher up on your list. And well, I love the movie. It's got a great cast, but the rewatchable factor is another thing for me. I've only seen it once, and that's all I really need to see it. It's not one of those movies that I could just watch over and over again. Coming in at number 18 is Dragnet. It's based on the TV show. Number 17, we crack into the Toy Story trilogy, and it's Toy Story 2. Yeah, Toy Story 2 is my least favorite of the trilogy, and they're all three great movies. We're getting a fourth one coming out here this year, so the ranking's obviously going to change. But the second movie to me is the weakest of the three. Although, like I said, I did really enjoy all three movies, but this is my least favorite of the three. Number 16 is Captain Phillips. It's based on a true story about these pirates who want to take over the ship. And Captain Phillips, played by Tom Hanks, basically outsmarts them. And it's a great movie. Like I said, it's based on a true story. But now they don't have that much trouble with pirates trying to steal and raid these ships. So But if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. Number 15 is Saving Private Ryan. Excellent war movie. Number 14 is Polar Express. I watched that for the first time last year. It's an amazing movie. Tom Hanks plays multiple characters, voice characters, I should say, but it's a lot of fun. It's a great movie. Number 13 is Big. Number 12 is the original 1995 Toy Story. Number 11 is The Burbs. Coming in at number 10, Wilson, is Castaway. Castaway is an excellent movie. If you don't know, he gets stranded on an island for 4 years after his plane crashes. He works for FedEx. He's stuck there by himself. He's got to try and figure out a way to get off that island. Along the way, he gets some supplies from the wreckage. Ends up getting a little soccer ball and or no, volleyball. I believe it's some volleyball. Yes, and he puts his bloody handprint on there and makes a face and makes a companion. Wilson is one of the best characters that doesn't have no lines. It's not even real. But I love that movie. Tom Hanks went to great lengths to do this movie. Lost a lot of weight, then he gained weight. And yeah, it's just a great movie. Definitely deserve being cracked in the top 10. Number 9 is Money Pit. I was just watching that this morning before the NCAA tournament started. And Money Pit's an underrated, funny-ass movie. Tom Hanks and Shelley Long are a couple who are looking for their own place after being booted out of their current situation. They buy this house that's a lemon. If you don't know what a lemon is in regards to a house or a car, it means it's a piece of crap. And so they're stuck with this house that's falling apart. All kinds of funny things happen. It involves a turkey exploding out of an oven, trees dying, stairs falling. It's a funny ass movie, definitely underrated. I can't believe the TV rating for it still has 2 stars, which I think is just ridiculous. But nonetheless, Money Pit number 9. Number 8 is Turner and Hooch. Turner and Hooch is a 1989 movie. It's a buddy cop movie. In this case, you have Scott and you have Hooch. Sorry, my throat was getting dry. And Hooch is a witness to a murder of his owner, and Scott is trying to find out who killed his buddy. And Hooch is the main witness, like I said, but he's a filthy dog, loves to eat cookies and drink beer. This is a funny movie. Reginald VelJohnson is in it as well. He played Carl on Family Matters. He was also in Die Hard with Bruce Willis, which is another great movie. But Turner and Hooch is a great movie, and yes, it is a tear-jerking movie. The third act alone, it's just tear-jerking, but it is a great movie. Number 7 is Bachelor Party. If you haven't seen Bachelor Party, you're not living. It's a hilarious movie. Tom Hanks' character is getting married, Rick, to his beautiful fiancée. They decide to have a bachelor party. She has a bachelorette party, and all kinds of crap happens where they end up together in the third act of the movie. But it is a fun time. Tom Hanks is really enjoyable. It's got a great cast, and yeah, it's just freaking hilarious. You got a drug-sniffing donkey and beautiful women. Yeah, it's just a fun time. It's a funny movie. Definitely check out Bachelor Party if you haven't seen it. Number 6 is my favorite Toy Story movie, and that is Toy Story 3. I think this is a perfect ending to a trilogy, and most people are upset that we're getting another movie. I, for one, am really happy we're getting another movie because I want to see where they take it. As you know, the third movie left off with Andy giving away all his toys to a little girl, and I want to see what happens from there. It's time to pass on the baton and move forward with the story. I think there's enough to tell for 3 more movies. Well, let's see what happens with this one though. After seeing the previews and everything, the fourth one does look pretty good, but we'll just have to see. But Toy Story 3 is number 6. Number 5 is A League of Their Own, one of my favorite baseball movies of all time. Tom Hanks plays an aging ball player who is picked to manage one of the 4 All-American girls baseball teams, the Rockford Peach. This baseball league was brought about by several owners who, while the boys were fighting overseas in World War II, they wanted to keep baseball going. So they got this All-American girls baseball league together. There were 16 girls to the team. And from there, it took off. There was many different teams throughout the 11 or 12 seasons that the league was around. They were all inducted into the Hall of Fame. They got their own wing, which was really cool. But it's a funny movie. You have Gina Davis, like I said, Tom Hanks, Madonna. Oh God, I'm drawing a blank on her name. Rosie O'Donnell, Laura Petty, John Lovitz. Just a great cast, and it's a lot of fun. And how about Marla Hooch? What a hitter! That's one of my favorite scenes in the movie. But it's a great movie. It definitely deserves to be in the top 5. Number 4 is That Thing You Do. This is a bio movie on a fictional band called The Wonders. And Tom Hanks plays their manager. Later on in the movie, they go from really high to really low, like your typical one-hit wonders bands. But it's a lot of fun. You have Steve Zahn, Tom Hanks, Liv Tyler. You got Ethan Embry. You got a great cast. The music is great, and this movie is just a lot of fun. Really catchy songs. That Thing You Do, Come On, just a lot of fun. Number 3 is Catch Me If You Can. This is based on a true story about Frank Abagnale Jr., played by Leonardo DiCaprio, who gets away for the longest time of writing bad checks, defrauding banks out of millions and millions of dollars from writing bad checks to payroll checks. And along the way, Tom Hanks is the FBI agent who's trying to track him down and catch him. Frank Abagnale Jr. Was 17 years old when he was doing this. Did it for several years until he was finally caught. And that's pretty much the gist of the movie. It is a great movie. It's got a great cast of co-stars. Christopher Walken, Martin Sheen. Just a great cast. It's a lot of fun. Not only did he do and defraud banks, but he was able to pose as several different people in high quality jobs. I'm not going to say what they are because I don't want to spoil it, but definitely check this movie out. It is freaking phenomenal. Coming in at number 2 is based on Stephen King's novel, Green Mile. Oh, that's much better. The Green Mile is basically Death Row. And you have Michael Clarke Duncan, who is brought in. He is charged and given the death penalty for killing 2 girls. And you later find out in the movie what really happens. You have a great supporting cast. Tom Hanks is in charge of the Green Mile. it's just a phenomenal movie. One of my favorite Stephen King adaptations from book to film, and yeah, it's an ageless movie, timeless movie, and it's a great one. Definitely check it out. And my favorite Tom Hanks movie is, you should know this because I did a top 10 ranking of Tom Hanks' movies. Uh, this movie, he won Best Actor again at the Oscars, back to back, for Philadelphia, and for Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump, I've talked to death about this movie. It is a phenomenal piece of work. Takes a simpleton from down south who experiences some of our greatest and sometimes sad parts of our history in the United States. If you haven't seen the movie, then I just don't tell you you're doing. But he starts off as a little boy. He has problems with his back. It's crooked, so they fix it. He meets a little girl named Jenny, who he just falls madly in love with all throughout high school. He ends up getting a football scholarship, goes to play football, and does all these other amazing things throughout his life. And he's just a regular simpleton, with a low IQ, but a loving person. And yeah, this is just a great movie. Sally Field, Gary Sinise, Robin Wright, which all three of those, they should have been nominated for Oscars too, in my opinion. But it's got a great cast. It's great music. And this movie is just my favorite of Tom Hanks. There's no touching it. There would have to be something really special for that movie to be knocked off #1. That's all I got to say. But other than that, that is my ranking of all 28 movies of Tom Hanks that I have seen, from my least favorite to my favorite. In the comment section below, give me your thoughts and opinions on this list. And let me know, what is your ranking of all the Tom Hanks movies from your least favorite to your favorite. It doesn't have to be 28. It doesn't have to be, it can just be a couple. Or you just give me one. Whatever you want to do, let me know what yours are in the comment section below. And if there are any movies that I did not list in the 28 that you think I should see of his, let me know what those are as well. I'm always looking for new movies to watch. But I thank you guys for watching, and check